All right. Well, good Tuesday evening. Owen Fritz in here with you on a Tuesday evening. We got a little bit of some severe weather tracking across north central into northeast Ohio right now. We're going to kind of just come live and quickly give you an update on this because we are seeing some damage coming out of Huron County and portions of Erie County. On this particular storm that was warned here back in Huron County and portions of Ashland County. We were looking at that earlier. Kind of had a little bit of this front come through, and it definitely has cooled down the temperatures by about 10 degrees moving through this area, especially with that extreme heat that we've been having here today, and moving temperatures down quite a bit here for us. And this storm's trying to form a little bit of a line. You can kind of see we have a special weather statement back here for Mansfield, Bucyrus area as well, with some heavy downpours coming out of those storms. So we're continuing to monitor that and look at that as well. So for you folks there in Crawford County and Richland County, you do have a special weather statement on this particular storm. But we are monitoring this storm right here that has produced some damage. That's why we decided to come and do a very quick live. And we're kind of looking at it here for our friends. Excuse me, catch my breath there just a little bit. In Lorain County, portions of Medina County, Ashland County, and Wayne County, you are under a severe thunderstorm warning until 10:30. This was issued about 10 minutes ago. Radar indicated not much in the way of big hail, but we are seeing some strong wind gusts up to about 60 miles an hour and some lightning embedded with these storms. I don't have the lightning turned down, but we definitely have some of the lightning embedded with these storms. But with this, we do have some damage reports that came back here. I'll put them on the storm here. They're saying on this one, 63 mile an hour wind gust out of Wakeman there. They're saying that come in from the public, and then we have some tree damage there. Emergency management relayed a report of several trees and power lines blown down south of Collins during this particular storm. So we're seeing a lot, in my opinion tonight, we're seeing a lot of that outflow coming from these storms. So kind of looking at this, and I'll flip over to velocity. Got a little bit of rotation on this one. We are keeping an eye on that. That's very broad at this point, but we are keeping an eye on that. And that's why we kind of wanted to come live. Number one, we had some of these damage reports, and we are keeping an eye on this that has had a little bit of rotation in it. So we're keeping an eye on that. That is not tight by any stretch of the means. And it could basically be nothing, and probably will be nothing here as we head throughout the evening hours. But don't let your guard down if you're out ahead of this. Make sure you have the things tied down, and make sure you get indoors and away from windows. During a severe thunderstorm warning, we just wanted to make sure we come live. There was a little bit of debate there whether they were actually going to continue and reissue the warning with this when it was back in Huron County, and they since have, because it has, again, approached severe criteria. Mainly, and the main hazard with this is 60 mile an hour gusts. Again, we're not seeing large hail at all. We have one little hail detection coming off radar that we're looking at a 3/4 inch hail, not of severe criteria. But we are seeing, as this gust front moves through, some pretty strong gusty winds through some of the area. And again, we are seeing, and we're taking a little bit more seriously than what's showing on radar, because back in Huron County, there has been some reports of several trees down and power lines blown down south of the town of Collins. So definitely not matching up to what radar was seeing. So this has been overperforming just a little bit. So if you're out ahead of this, just make sure you heed the warning there. Make sure you get indoors and away from windows, especially if you're in the town of Medina. Lodi, I know we got lots of people that watch from there, even in the town of Congress. Wadsworth, heads up to you. Wadsworth and Rittman, you're not in the warning at this point, but heads up to you as well. Medina, definitely a heads up to you. And then again, Lodi, this will be knocking on your doorstep as well. Even though you may not see some of the precipitation with the rain-wise, definitely still going to see some strong gusty winds possible as this thing rolls through. So you're in that warning. And for you in West Salem as well, again, make sure that you seek shelter indoors and stay away from windows as this storm passes. We are seeing some lightning, so I'll go ahead and turn on the lightning tracker just a second. We'll turn that on for you. Let's go ahead and clip that on. Definitely on that southern flank of this line down by West Salem and Polk, you're seeing some pretty good heavy lightning within that area as well. So kind of a good gully washer in some parts of this. There's some strong winds that we're keeping an eye on as well. Now, we also have to keep our guard up a little bit. We do have some storms that are kind of firing up just a little bit here outside of Bucyrus and Crawford County and portions of Richland. We're going to be approaching portions of Richland County. But and over Richland County, I should say. Approaching Ashland County. So we're keeping an eye on that. There is a special weather statement on this one. Gusts up to 50 miles an hour. You can see it on your screen there. And again, they got this one going for another 15 minutes. So they are watching that one. That's going to be more of a gully washer. Probably a lot of rain with that one. But this one out front in this flank here, this is one we're keeping a close eye on with some potential for some good outflow winds and maybe some microburst potential. Maybe that's what we saw back there in Huron County. Not confirmed at this point, but it looked pretty good there for just a second. So that's why we're keeping a very close eye on that for you. And again, the warnings and stuff kind of flowing across the bottom of your screen. Also, we're dealing with heat advisories. Obviously, if you live in Ohio, you know it's been hot. And hopefully we'll get some of that relief tomorrow, with most of us falling in the 80s for high temperatures for tomorrow. Again, with that, though, we do have some chances of severe weather. I'll kind of back this out. I'm going to turn on the Storm Prediction Center outlook for tomorrow. So I'm turning on their categorical outlook, and pretty much, unless you're in the very southern flank of Ohio, you have this just marginal risk potential of severe weather, kind of like what you're seeing today. You may see 1-2 storms that pop up and could become severe. That's kind of the risk across the state tomorrow, and expected to be kind of on the low end threat. So we'll keep an eye on that for you, especially as we go through. And again, we'll continue to be here and be with you live as we always have been. If you're joining us, make sure you download the Ohio News and Weather app in the App Store or Google Play Store. You can watch this. If you're watching on Facebook, you now can watch us live in the app anytime that we go live, and you can do picture-in-picture, so keep us open while you're doing other things on your phone as well. And also, we have a 24/7 streaming channel on there with the latest forecasts and the latest graphics and model data and model runs as well. So we've got a lot of good things on there for you. So download that Ohio News and Weather in the App Store or Google Play Store. So kind of zooming back in here across the state here, down near Zanesville, got a little bit of some rain popping up and maybe some small hail, especially as this tiny little front's kind of moving through, bringing a little bit of relief for most of us, thankfully, with temperatures, again, dropping about 10 degrees or so for tomorrow, and most of us probably getting in the 70s tonight, which is definitely some much-needed relief for most of us. This is bringing some light showers and some thunderstorms throughout the area. And again, just this little cell up here, this little line of storms up here causing a little bit of damage on definitely probably some good outflow with this. So that's kind of what we're seeing. We've seen the outflow a little bit earlier as it kind of moved through Toledo, and it was separated from this main line. But it's kind of what we're looking at here. And make sure that, again, that you stay tuned with Ohio News and Weather. You could download that app and get alerts right to your phone for any area that you choose, and obviously your current location and all that fun stuff. So make sure you download the app. And make sure you stay tuned with us here on Ohio News and Weather. We're not going to keep it live. We just wanted to come live quickly, brief you really quick, and we're going to drop back off. But we just wanted to come live real quick and let you know we are watching this, and we will come back live if there is anything that warrants it. We came live again mainly to show you and to say that this line here right now, that we have this severe thunderstorm warning, again, this goes until 10:30, and I'll kind of repeat that if you're just joining us, for the portions of southern Lorain, portions of Medina County, Wayne County, and Ashland County. That goes until 10:30 this evening. So heads up to you. Again, Medina, really heads up to you. Came live just to kind of give you that heads up, because back in Huron County, there was some reports of trees down and power lines down. That's been reported by emergency management. So we'll continue to monitor this. We'll come back live as we need to. Again, download that app. You can see the stream in the app as well. And we appreciate you putting your trust in us at Ohio News